Hey everybody, the Fire Specialist here, and with Pokemon Legends ZA right around the corner, we've been taking our time looking at the leaked Mega Evolutions from the massive Terra leak that we got a few months back. Today, we're going to talk about one of the more interesting leaked Megas, Mega Eternal Flower Floette. So I don't have an image of a mock-up of what it could be, so we're going to just go with the regular picture. Fun fact though, Eternal Flower Floette has never been distributed. It has never been used in competitive. It has never been legal to be used. If someone has had it, it has been through external devices like GameShark type of things. Action replay hacks, pretty much, hacking it in. So because of that, we don't really even know how it really officially plays except for the stuff that was data mined like its stats. As you see here on the left, the stats for Eternal Flower Floette are 74 HP, 65 attack, 67 defense, 125 special attack, 128 special defense, and 92 speed. It's very interesting because this is of course a form of Floette, which is the middle stage of the Flabebe line, Flabebe, Floette, Florges. And also, as you see, Eternal Flower Floette has a base stat total of 551. Florges has a base stat total of 552. So it is actually 1 point shy of Florges, which is pretty funny actually. Florges being a really good wall support type of Pokemon. I used it alongside Gudra for a double special wall. It has like something around base 150 special defense. I think like 117 or so special attack, 70 some odd speed. So this Floette, actually the Eternal Flower Floette, can hit harder on the special side, takes a bit more damage from special hits, and is faster than Florges. So while looking at this possibility for a Mega, I did decide to kind of go along the route of what kind of min-maxing away. Its base stat total is going to be 651. So now it will be stronger than Florges. HP stays the same. I decided to give it 5 to its attack, 10 to its defense, and really pour in the stat points to its special attack, special defense, and speed. It's going to get even faster since it's already fast as it is. Base 117. It's going to be almost just shy of being able to tank hits equally to Florges with base 148 special defense. And I would think giving it base 165 special attack is not too much to ask for. This is effectively, I don't know, a 3,000-year-old Pokemon from AZ back in the Carlos War and whatnot. Because keep in mind, you got Pokemon like Mega Alakazam with base 170 special attack. Mega Heracross with base 185 physical attack. Base 165 for a fairy type. This will probably be one of the best fairy types in the game. Especially because it looks like we might be able to finally use Eternal Flower Floette. Now, in terms of an ability, I am probably cooking too much. The kitchen is probably burnt down, kind of like that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I probably don't need to go into the kitchen again. But I do see this thing having a signature ability. I've tried to stay away from giving Pokemon my own abilities, trying to stick to abilities that we already have. But I think based on the lore being the Pokemon of life and death, and how it is, I think an ability, and of course name could change, called Passing of Spirit could make sense. With the effect of when this Pokemon's HP drops to 0, so when Mega Eternal Flower Floette faints, it will revive a fainted Pokemon, not itself, to full HP. Kind of like Revival Blessing. This is not too unheard of because we got Revival Blessing in Gen 9 with 2 Pokemon, Palmont and Rapska, both getting it. So I don't think it's too unheard of. I mean, we got moves that became ability-like and later gens as well, with Perish Song and Perish Body. So, is this broken? I don't think so, because you're losing your Mega at the same time of basically gaining a 7th Pokemon. Is that, a base 651 stat Pokemon in exchange for maybe you need a wall, maybe a past sweeper that is already going down unexpectedly due to maybe a crit or something? It is a big give and take, I think. I do think we'll see something unique. I don't think it'll have Fairy Ore. I don't think it'll have something with Zygarde. It might be something fairy related, but I don't think they're going to give it Xerneas' ability. We also don't know any of the moves it has except for a signature move and maybe some other moves in there that we can speculate from the Flabébé line. Now, if it doesn't have an ability like the one that I created, Passing of Spirit, I can definitely see it having one of these other two abilities. Regenerator, to go along the path of life, giving life. Every time you switch it out, it gains back a third of its health. I think that would be incredible. That's what Mega Audino should have been. But like a pure fairy type with Regenerator, with those stats, would be great. But you also got the destruction side of things. Look at that flower, red and black. Neuroforce. If you don't know what Neuroforce is, it is the signature ability of, I believe, Ultra Necrozma from Gen 7, where super effective moves do 20% more damage, kind of adding salt to the wound. Now, could we see a multi-effective ability, kind of like Mind's Eye from Blood Moon Ursaluna? Could we see something like Regeneraforce? You switch out, you gain back health, you do damage, it does 20% more of a super effective? Who knows? But in terms of a set, honestly, with that base 165, you have good natural bulk, your speed is already naturally high, run in modest nature, with Light of Ruin, which is a signature move, I think it's base 140 power, fairy type, that lowers your special attack by 2, kind of like Overheat and Draco Meteor. And then you can run Psychic, Calm Mind, and Synthesis. Synthesis for recovery if it doesn't have a generator. Calm Mind to boost its already crazy special attack and special defense. And you're already fast. So even if they switch in a something that's weakening, maybe if they switch in, obviously you're not going to be getting steel types, but switch in a poison type. Maybe your +1 Calm Mind Psychic would do a ton of damage, maybe even get the KO. So after one Calm Mind, you become unstoppable. I have no idea. This is very interesting. I'm hoping, because we have a Mega Eternal Flower Floette, we get to finally use it, and maybe bringing in the champions. That's what I'm hoping. I really want to use this. I know some ROM hacks have it. Radical Red, I believe, has Eternal Flower Floette, but we've never been able to legally use this Pokemon in main series Pokemon. And we are, at the time of me recording this, 10 days away from being able to finally possibly use it. And of course in Champions, it'll be even better. Now, I don't think it gets Eviolite. I think because Eternal Flower Floette cannot evolve into an Eternal Flower Florges, it does not have access to Eviolite. So because of that, it actually has the room to use a Life Orb, Leftovers, maybe the berry that can boost its defense. If it, what if you use it in grassy terrain? And what was it, the grassy seed that raises defense, or the psychic seed? That would be really good for a terrain team. I think that would be really good for a terrain team. But with that, we're going to call it there. Like I said, this is one of those unreleased Pokemon. We don't really have much to go off of. Even in my Pokedex app, I did not see Light of Ruin on the moveset for Eternal Flower Floette, so it's probably outdated as can be. I don't know. Let me know what you guys down below think, especially for the ability. I'm curious what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, though. We are so close to Legend ZA. It's been almost 2 years since they first revealed it. I'm excited, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.